Hey up, Cuslings, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Leanne and this is Lecosanne, my big happy adventure. So guys, this is part 2 of my current bullet journal journey, like flip through series thing. I thought it'd be really good to start off at the beginning and like go through what I've already got and all the sort of things and that sort of stuff. So here is my second bullet journal. This one is orange. The first one, if you haven't seen it, I'll put it in the iCards and then, or there'll be a playlist somewhere. I have just finished streaming for today, so I'm in the hype and I want to get this done. So this is my second bullet journal. This goes from March 2021 until I want to say March till June. So that is only March, April, May, June. I know it's only 3 months. I went a bit over the top with this one, if I'm being honest. I probably crammed a lot more in here than I should have done, but I'm very, very excited to show you. And if this is the sort of thing that you want to keep seeing more of, just let me know. Like, tell me what sort of bullet journals things you want. I'm going to try and bring it all over here because you guys have really enjoyed it over on Twitch. If you're not following me on Twitch already, link in the description. Do come on over. We have such a good time. Like for instance, today I coloured. I literally spent an hour and a half just colouring and I had an absolute amazing time. You guys are so lovely to me and I really enjoy doing it. In any case guys, if that's what you're looking forward to, just keep watching. So here is my second bullet journal. It's so mad to me that even at this point I was even on my second one, but I think you can gather that I'm quite addicted to this all by now. It is exactly the same book, just in a different colour, and I stuck a sticker on the front of this one so that I wasn't so obsessed with drawing on it. The first page I just used up a load of my stickers. I ordered a load of stickers. I was like, I'm never going to get through all of these. My specific favourite sticker in this is this "What is life but a grand adventure." I absolutely love that. I am probably going to recreate something like that in the current bullet journal that I'm using. Again, here we go. So you can see that I did pretty much the same in this journal as I did in my second one. The start date at the front. So this is when I started it. This is a little bit more based on what I put in my last journal about the Lecosanne method, and then you've got the quote of "Life is an awfully big adventure" by J.M. Barrie just in here. For the indexing in this journal, you can tell that I sort of like stopped using it because I haven't numbered everything in here, but I sort of did it all on one page so that I could come back and sort of do a Dutch door to make sure I've got enough room. Then I put all the grids and everything in the front of the book this time, and I put a tab on it so that when the book was closed I can go to it quickly. Then monthly spread headers, and then I did the year at a glance. So we were already at March at this point, but it made sense to do it as a year at a glance. I think moving on, it's not going to be one of those things that I do again, just because I know realistically I'm probably only going to get 3 or 4 months in a journal. Then we have our hello pages. At this point I decided to start theming using colour. I'd seen a lot of spreads that have that get quite elaborate, and you'll see that a little bit later on when we do eventually get to looking through my actual bullet journal that I'm currently using. But you'll see that I actually started experimenting with it a little bit more. But what I did for this is every single weekly spread I used the theming colour. So this one was green and yellow for spring, and it looks a little bit like this. So basically on here I put on here what I was going to do. So like, these are things, again we're still in lockdown at this point, so I was very, very, very wise at using my time. There is a lot more quote pages in this book and a lot more art. You'll see as it develops as you go through. Again, my birthday list, I used exactly the same format as I did before. I started in March because that was when I was using this journal, and it was just the way that it works really well. Then again, this is probably one of my least like arty spreads. I wanted to plan doing anything digital based. A lot of people that were streaming or wanting to do bullet journaling along with me also wanted to do it, but wanted to do it in a digital format. So I was trying my hardest to give them some ideas on how I could do that. Then, unfortunately, at the end of February, a very close friend of ours passed away, and at the time, the feeling was still so raw, and this was a way to help me cope with my loss. I'm a few months on now, and gosh, we're almost 6 months on, and I tell you now, it's still not sunk in. So this page is very important to me. Yeah, I'm not going to dwell on it much more, but you'll sort of see throughout the journal. This is again another weekly spread. You can see what I've done here. You pretty much get the same all the way throughout this journal. Then this spread was a year later for my Animal Crossing island. The way that I did this spread was absolutely ingenious, and funnily enough, my island doesn't look like this anymore. I don't know why. What did I do differently? Oh, I put it back to what it looked like. But the way that we did this spread was pretty ingenious, I'm not going to lie. Then again, to-do list. And then I did a doodle. For International Women's Day, I repeated the Holly quote and put it back in here because obviously I really like that quote. Again, another weekly spread. We actually got given this by an amazing friend, sent some Animal Crossing washi tape to us, and oh my gosh, it was amazing. Again, I did another Animal Crossing spread, another crate spread. This spread actually wasn't going to manifest, but I needed to put something in just to again sort of like mark an event without marking an event off. As I said in my other journal spread, I love having a list of what things I want to do in my journal, what quotes I want in my journal, what doodles I want in my journal, and this worked really well, and it helps me use some of the media that I've got. I have a lot of stickers, I have a lot of pencils, I have probably too much, but this is what I've got. Then again, this spread works really well in this style journal, and I probably will end up going back to using it if I go back to a journal this size again. That will make sense when I do eventually show my current journal. Again, another video game spread, another quote page, and another weekly spread. It just works so well. Oh look, have the courage to be disliked. I like that. Then we move on to another month. Again, I go with the colour of the theming of it. So we went for using a pink, purple and blue this time. Weekly spread, drink more water. And then I just did one for my other Animal Crossing island. Again, another weekly spread, keeping the same theme of colours. And then throughout lockdown, so we're all coming at the end of lockdown now, I took a picture every single day apart from 2 days of something that happened every single day, and it was just really nice. It was really nice to do, and I just decided to colour it in like this. I think I'll probably do a video spread on that. I'll probably do a video just explaining like what I did during lockdown and explain the pictures, because I think that would be a very good way to look through it. Then we had a Who Arted art camp. I've joined this community of amazing like-minded creative folk, and it was really nice because they're not just all 100% streamers or anything like that, so I just wanted this in my journal just to remind me of that. This spread, I feel like I only did this spread like a couple of weeks ago, and obviously I did it in April, so it's not now, it's like 4 months ago, but I really like this spread. Again, continuing, the only difference on this one is I went back to work. So what I did was I just basically did a split page in here to show like what I was working, when I was streaming, that sort of stuff. And then a lot of tools in here to remind me about what I like about streaming and why I stream. it was just very important to get this in the book for me. And then we celebrated. So over the course of doing these journals, and over the course of streaming, and over the past like year and a half, I really became really close to Holly, and we are basically inseparable now. And she made partner on Twitch, which is a very big important thing, and this is the date that she did it. It's so exciting. So I just made a spread in here for her. This spread is really weird because this is supposed to be me. Don't ask about the hair. If you're on my Instagram, you'll know what the hair's about. But basically I realized that I was under this whole umbrella of cozy gamers, so I drew myself as a cozy gamer. Speaking of which, this is from one of those cozy games from Cozy Grove. Again, another this didn't really manifest much, and I'm really upset about that because I wanted it to. But this is what I did for my my music spread. I want to retry this. I really do want to retry this. But then again, as you can see, this whole journal is full of this spread page. It just worked really well in this journal. Okay, then we come on to May. So you can tell, looking at the style of everything that I've done, that I was starting to run out of a lot of time in this. So the colours we've gone for were the pink, the grey and the yellow. And yeah, basically it's the same setup, and we had such a good stream discussing this that I thought that I would put it in my journal. So this is about Stress Bucket. This is going to be something that I'm going to be talking quite a lot about because I'm hoping to start a podcast soon. So this is what this is about. Then obviously there's a Les Mis spread. So this is what I replaced the musical spread with. I just did one for Les Mis. I then adjusted this spread. I still think that I should have stayed the other way, but it is what it is. Washi tape inventory. So this is just a load of my washi tape. I know, probably too much, but that's what this is. Again, another game tracker. Again, weekly spread. I don't know why I changed to this way round. I probably should have just kept it. This one, I am so sorry about the glare here, so I'll pick my book up. But this is just basically a load of pictures, Polaroid pictures from Animal Crossing, and just some very important things in here, including like the last time I played any games with Bobby, with the boys, so like every Saturday throughout lockdown, and then continued a lot as well afterwards. I play games with Matty, Dave and Zenny, and Phil obviously as well. My birthday, the end of the year, it was just very important to me that this spread was in here. And again, experimenting with and using the washi tape and stuff. This spread again, just another quote break. This spread is probably my favourite spread out of any of my bullet journals, and always will be. This is a spread that I didn't do. This is one that Grace did for me, and oh my gosh, she did so well. And basically she put make life good because she couldn't be bothered to write out making life one big happy adventure. What a mood. And then we go on through this. I got my COVID vaccine, my first one. This was like an interactive spread I wanted to do with the Cosbeans. I wanted to just do like a page of things that make us feel better, and that's why it was all here. This, I feel like I only did this a few weeks ago, but clearly not, because it's in this journal. I'm not using this one anymore. I just did another arty spread, and then we're into June. So this was only last month, so it's not that long ago, but we oh no, month before last, Leanne, we're in August, but we go a weekly spread, and I sort of kept to this one for the end of the journal. Like, so for instance, this one, oh, I missed a page. We just look for the bare necessities, weekly spread. So I was really struggling at this point about going back to work and streaming and everything. And one day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. And then there was a song that at the time, it's from Matilda the musical, and it just the lyrics were very powerful to me, so I just wrote it in my journal. And literally, I opened my journal, I didn't have much room on my desk, and I did it like this. So the lyrics are, when I grow up, I'll be tall enough to reach the branches of the trees you need to reach when you grow up. Oh my God, even now, I get so like round up about that quote. It just means so much to me. We've got another weekly spread. Then, oh my gosh, lockdown and everything, it came away and I was able to meet up with some amazing people. So this is Zenny and Matty. We went to Lincoln for the day, and we found a gaming bar, and I wish we found a gaming bar before, because we could have spent the whole day in there. It was so much fun. Then again, another Who Arted in here. Then I got some very, very exciting pens gifted to me by Piper. And oh my God, I cannot tell you, these pens I am obsessed with. Then we move on to June. And then just doodling again. I don't like this spread, but the quote is really good, so that's why it's in here. Another June page, and then the migration plan, what worked, what didn't, what's new. Then again, my Twitch, I just wanted something in here to mention Twitch again, and it's just explaining where I was at. So at this point in the day, this is how many followers I had, and I really wanted to use my pens, so that's why I did. And the ending of this book is this quote that just says, all endings are beginnings, we just don't know at the time. And then I didn't really leave that much room in here. There's literally only a couple of pages before the appendices, which are the miscellaneous bits, and it's basically a scribbles page, a planning page for an event that I was running or helping run, and that was it. The back of this book, however, has also got a load of scribbles, and also it's got this in because Holly sent me a Build-A-Bear bear, and it's the best thing I've ever received, and I just wanted this in here. And she actually addressed it to Bean Lecosanne. If you know, you know. But yeah, that's my second journal. I can't believe that I'm actually on to my third right now, but yeah, that's the second journal. March to June 2021. And that's it. So that is the end of my second bullet journal that I finished. I'm currently working on my third. I'm probably not going to show you like where I'm up to on that until I've finished it, just because of like the nature of what I'm doing in there. It's a case of I'm streaming it, so I'm streaming the whole process, and I'm also recording like some of the like footage to just show you guys what I'm really doing more than anything. But in any case, guys, if you did like it, please put a like on. Let me know in the comments down below what sort of things you like, what sort of questions you have when it comes to journaling, and like if there's anything in specific that you can think of, like anything like that. Let me know in the comments down below. Keep living that big happy adventure, stay positive, and until next time, I'll see you then. Bye guys. Bye 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 bye.